Good news though, I found the remote to the TV. So I can now reach the volume. I'll turn that down there. Hey everybody, welcome back to the shop. It's Z-Day! World War Z. It's getting pretty late, but I've been busy all day. I got up at 6:30 this morning and doing all kinds of stuff, including going to the DMV trying to register this thing. That was a hassle, always is. Couldn't do it. There were some issues with the title. It was accidentally signed wrong, so we'll have to go meet up with the guy and have him sign some stuff. So that's awesome. The first thing I'm doing today is see if I can fix these door handles. I might need to buy some new ones on eBay or something, but I tried parking this thing outside earlier and I realized I can't put the windows up because then I can't get in the car. I need to get the door panel off. Alright, it's off. This is kind of crazy. It's like a metal plate that comes off from the door. The window regulator and motor mounts this thing. A little weird. So yeah, looks like I'm gonna need a handle. There's a whole bunch of stuff missing right here. I looked it up online, but it basically doesn't do anything. So what I could do is I could take the handle off. If I need to, when I need to open the door from the outside, for now, I'll just stick my hand in there, push on that little blue thing, and the door will open. Yeah, we got some interesting stuff going on here with this aftermarket speaker. I did notice this was loose, so I didn't pull it out yet. Jeez, I hate aftermarket radios. Oh my god. There's stuff like that right there. Ugh. Oh my gosh, it's disgusting. What is that, a jumper? I wonder the radio doesn't work. Try and see if I can get that to work easily or not. There's a good chance that this signal went to an amplifier that's no longer there. So I might have to completely rewire if I want a radio. It'd be nice to have some music, some tunes whilst I drive, but I mean, it's not the most important thing in the world right now. Especially stuff like this. Wires just twisted together, all bare. I'm a big fan of stock radios. Okay, so I need a couple handles. I'll pull the other one off just in case, but there's a good chance that one's the same. It feels like it's broken. Empty, nothing there. What else is on my list today? Oh, the driver's seat, that's kind of important. See why that's loose. One of the headlights is out. I might look at that. Basically, I'm just gonna start tackling all the stuff in order to make it drivable first. Like even the basic drivable. I won't be able to get it registered until next week now because of the stupid title issue, and my insurance didn't go through fast enough for the lady. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of these things on this car that's like, is it worth fixing or is it worth just leaving it alone because it's going to be a race car? It's probably going to be more of the latter, race car style stuff. Alright, on to the next project. So I started playing with it a little bit and I got the rear speakers working. The fronts are not working yet, but if I do this and then bring it to the front, oops, this touchscreen is weird. These that were loose are now off. Touch them together. Something works over there. If I can get 3 speakers working, I'll be okay with that. Too. Everything in this car is loose or broken. Every piece of plastic it seems like is like, it's just not good. I don't know what they did to this car before, but it's loose everywhere. Race car. I'm not touching it. I don't know. This guy on this side isn't catching. So that's what the seat was sliding back and forth on one side for. It's catching over here. And I wonder if it has something to do with this. Because I was moving this guy. And this little, it's like an adjuster for this knob over here. It raises the front of the seat up and down. And I was playing with this thing, and this popped out. Like all the way. Look at that. It popped out all the way. I don't know if there's supposed to be some kind of retaining clip, spring clip or something, holding that guy in. I didn't see anything on the other side. I guess I better start looking for a race seat. I was hoping to get away with that for a while without having to buy one, but I guess I'm looking for one now. I could get this thing back through there and just weld it for now. I found a good spot, a good height for that adjuster, so I'm gonna weld it up real quick like. Welded. Welded her shut real quick. I'm dying. Why does it not want to lock? Starts moving to where it starts grabbing. It would work better. No, it's not the pulling up, it's the going back. I just figured it out. Look at that engagement. It goes all the way in. Oh, that's super safe now. I feel so much better. It's locked in there. You know what I did? I bent that wire back. I was actually trying to cut it off because it was hitting this thing, and it was keeping the rod from getting pushed this way, allowing the spring to pull back because it was interfering. I actually tried snipping it off, but I bent it, and it now it's going all the way in. Heck yeah. I've mended something! So I saw this big fat power wire for an audio system, and I saw it in the car, and I figured that was probably disconnected. I come here and look. No, it's not disconnected. And it's frayed. And then I started tracing it and pulling it up, and sure enough, this fuse holder is open. No plastic around it. And as I was pulling it up, it shorted onto the chassis and sparked all over the place. I hate audio. Such a pain in the butt. This is coming off. What a fire hazard, man. Seriously. Like if something were to get pinched, if it were to get, because it runs under the carpet under here. Like if something were to get pinched in an accident or something, you stupid fire hazard. Into the trash with you. Don't want it in my car. It's my freaking car. Don't like it. Oh yes, and a splice over here. Probably just twisted together. Yep. Look at this. Look at that. Come on, people. You can do better than that. Oh, there it is. What is this? Duct tape? ay. So long, farewell, Auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. Super oily. Probably part of the problem right there. I'm gonna go ahead and clean that off with some mass airflow cleaner that I got. Cleaner specifically for mass airflows. Air mesh. I should probably order a paper filter. Alright, I cleaned the mass airflow, cleaned the filter out. I even took the intake off and cleaned up inside the throttle body. Wasn't too bad, but there was just a little bit of carbon buildup, so my door handle modification. Door handle delete, door handle bypass, I guess. There's a trick. It's like a trick popper. Oh, look at that. The seat's good. The auto up doesn't work right. It goes up, looks like it goes up too far, and then it realizes it's too far, so it drops down halfway. But if you put it up manual, like not auto, just rolling it up regular, stop it, it looks like it works. I don't have a reader, a check engine light. I don't have a OBD2 scanner, but I saw on the internet that you can do a pedal dance to read the codes. Let's try that. 2 on. Wait 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hey, it's blinking. So now I gotta read the code. So it's 10 0. Oh fuck, I forgot. Alright, I got 2 codes, and they are as follows. P0441, it's an evap control system, incorrect purge flow. That's not a big deal. But the second one, P0021, is a big deal. That's an intake valve timing control performance bank 2, which is the VTEC. I mean, it's not VTEC, that's Honda, but whatever. I don't even know what Nissan calls it, but they're variable valve timing on the intake on bank 2. So there's, and it's calling it timing control. So that could be either the solenoid, or it could be the actuator itself. I don't know how these things are set up. I'll have to do a little bit more research. I'll have to do a little bit of Googling, but anyway, you slice it, and that might be why it feels like it's down on power. The cam phasing isn't correct, so it's not getting as much power as it should be. I'm not sure which one's bank 1 and bank 2, but these guys up here sure as heck look like oil control valves for a variable valve timing. So I could start with checking those solenoids to make sure they're operating. Make sure the connections are good, and the actuators are actuating, or the solenoids are actually moving. You can put 12 volts to them, and if they click, they work. But there could be contaminants inside, like a clogged filter. There's little screens inside there. Usually they could be clogged, or the actuators themselves, which are probably there and there behind those. Almost looks like you can get those out of there without too much difficulty. The good news is it looks like they are right up top, up front. Shouldn't be too terrible to fix if I need to replace an actuator or a solenoid. That's the good news. So that's where I'm at right now. It's about time for me to go home, eat some dinner. Pretty excited though. I'm pretty happy with it so far. Little things I could fix here and there, not a big deal. It should be a pretty fun build. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll catch you next week.